Welcome, friends, to another episode of Liberty Creek. On this episode, a little bit different. As you can see, I purchased myself a RC car. And I was born in the 70s and grew up in the 80s, and RC cars were a big part of my teenage years. I had the Lunchbox, the Falcon, and my father had the Royal Crusher, which I still have. I always wanted the CLODBUSTER. Okay, now before we get into a little short story, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. On this channel, what we do is basically whatever I'm into and whatever I'm doing. Right now, I'm up at the cabin. I built a cabin on my piece of property in Vermont. I have a lot of acres, and I wanted a toy to rip up over here, and so I got me one. Now, I wanted an RC car for probably the last 30-something years, and I never got around to it. So I went down to HobbyTown. I was shocked there's still a hobby store. So I always wanted the CLODBUSTER. So I went down there to get the CLODBUSTER. If you're not an 80s kid or not into RC cars and you're looking to purchase something, the CLODBUSTER was like the biggest 4x4 truck back in my time. And I think they even got something like the Super CLODBUSTER now. Eventually, I will be getting a CLODBUSTER and putting that thing together and driving that around. But when I went down there, the CLODBUSTER they had available, they wanted like $380 for it. I was looking to get the CLODBUSTER Black. It's the most recently released CLODBUSTER, I believe, and it's priced at like 170, 180 without the servo, without the remote. So it all adds up, folks. When I was a kid, when a friend of yours had a truck like this and it came right out of Toys R Us, garbage. There was no such thing as buying a pre-built out-of-the-box truck that actually was worth anything. The battery would die in 5 minutes, and you would take 2 hours to charge it. It would die in 5 minutes again, and the thing broke, and it didn't go quick. So my first truck I bought was the Lunchbox. The Lunchbox was a monster truck van. And this thing had a wheelie bar. You hit the accelerator, it would pop a wheelie, and you could run that truck for about 15 minutes before you had to drop it on the charger. And you had quick chargers, stuff like that. So when I went down there to buy the CLODBUSTER, I was kind of disappointed that there is no more kit vehicles. There is, but it's not like it was when I was a kid. Now, about 95% of the inventory is just like this, out of the box, ready to rock. All the kit cars that you put together and you learn how to build, and that's a big part of owning RC cars. When I was a kid, I was constantly breaking the chassis of my Lunchbox. And I would go down to my local hobby store. It would cost me $5, and I would have to rebuild my Lunchbox all around the chassis and get it up and going again. And I must have broke about 10 of those. And I had them on order. They were always getting them in for me. And it was part of RC cars back then. Now they come together. And when I saw this, I was comparing it to something that looked like another RC car when I was a kid I had the Falcon. The Falcon was cool. Supposedly they're releasing it again in kit form. So maybe I'll get that too. We'll have to see how this turns out. So basically while I'm at the store, this was sitting next to another vehicle that looked like the Falcon. But the guy talked me into this one because The one that looked like the little buggy, the Falcon, was 2-wheel drive. This is a 4-wheel drive, okay? So you have the backbone made by Dromida, which I butchered their name. I've never heard of them before. This was not around when I was a kid. Supposedly, this is a HobbyTown exclusive. And they had a truck a couple years back called the Rock Rider. And this is a revamped version of the Rock Rider. This is what the guy told me. When I entered the store, he told me this has only been on the shelf for like a day. So this is brand new to the public, released. I went online to look it up because, you know, I researched the CLODBUSTER. I have no idea how good this thing is. So I jump online and I can't find any videos, any reviews, nothing. So I took my chance. I grabbed it, took it home. I did a quick unboxing before I headed up to the cabin. And the thing looks solid. I mean, it's got nice shocks on it. The top comes off. It has a nice motor. It has a heat sink on the motor. Supposedly, there was issues with the old Rock Rider, and they were all addressed. And this should be a lot better performance and work a lot more solid. So it comes with the remote, comes with battery, comes all together, ready to go, except for you have to charge the battery. That was a shocker to me because they come with a cheap charger, folks. What I would recommend to do is get a better charger. So you get this wall charger. It kind of looks like something you charge your phone with. You stick it in the wall and you plug the battery in. 3 hours. The battery takes 3 hours to charge. They give you this little charger that looks like a phone and it hooks into the battery. The battery looks just like it did back in my day. But 3 hours, that's ridiculous, okay? Batteries go for about 15 bucks. You can get an extra one. Take you 6 hours to charge them both. So what I would recommend, they have these speed chargers and you can put them on there and they say it takes 30 minutes to charge a battery. So you could, before you go out racing or whatever you do, you have a couple of these batteries, you throw them on charge the night before, and then you're ready to go for a while. I don't know how long the batteries will last. I'm going to take it outside and rip it through the snow. I'm up in Vermont. It's been snowing constantly, okay? If you're not a subscriber to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button now. I have a lot of content on here. Usually it is all focused around Vermont in the cabin I built in the woods here, and different things I do on the property, okay? And this will be one of them. And you'll see how this thing performs in the snow. Right now I got 3 feet of snow out there. I do have a couple paths cleared. What I will attempt to do is shoot it across the top of the snow. Not sure if that's going to be good. I know this got some aggressive tires, but this is loose, soft powder out there right now because it snowed probably like 2 inches yesterday. Fresh snow when I woke up. So it's probably going to just spin it. It's probably going to spin the tires and kick it around. Need some more solid snow. I might take it out on the road, rip it down the road a little bit, see how clear this road is. But we're going to give it a quick review and see if it's worth purchasing. And once again, my channel has been growing. Hopefully this video will grab a hold of some people looking for a review on the Backbone, because like I said, I couldn't find anything out there. This is brand new, just released, and I rolled the dice, and hopefully this will be hours of fun. Let's take it outside. Which over here somewhere? Oh, we're at. Plays a song. Hopefully that don't mean anything bad. Alright, we should be go. I don't even know. Out of the box, battery charge. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, snow would be better right now.
Uh-oh. Doesn't like something. Alright, folks.
Like that?
Yeah. Can't be bad.
All right, that's what's been going on. It'll take off, it'll run good, it hits some of the soft snow, and it'll just die. I'm going to switch out the batteries. I wanted the battery to drain all the way before I switch it out, but I'm going to switch out the batteries just to see if it is a power problem. All right, folks, this is a fresh battery. This thing is garbage in loose snow. Okay, this has kind of got like a solid ice on top. Not solid, but look. So once it breaks the crust, it kicks around some of the loose snow. And this thing just died, like it ran out of juice, and that's a brand new battery. The steering is like zero, there is none. But let me put it down on the ground where it's really solid. It's ice too, but it's solid and it will run. But when you put it on some loose snow, it doesn't go anywhere. Would it die? No. I had to reset it. I don't know what the deal is. Now that's all. It took off. That was awesome. A lot of fun. I would love to put this on the top of the snow and let it rock, but it won't. It'll just fall. Let's run the trails. Let's run the track with it. Let's see what happens. Battery, try again, because it's like it's dead. I guess I might have drained it. It's been cold out. There it is. That's not dead. So far, this truck is pretty disappointing. But let me charge up a full battery, let it run it on the cement, and see if it is just that the cold. It's been very cold, and maybe the batteries were sitting for a little while, and it's just too cold to run it. Folks, if this doesn't work, this truck's going back, because I don't know what else to do. It's like biggest waste of money I've ever had. All right, let me see if I could get this thing to drive again. Oh, here's another big waste of money. These cameras suck. Folks, there it goes again. No, I don't know what the issue is. It's not working. Look at this. I'm hitting back. As soon as I hit back, it goes for 2 seconds. Look at this. This is back. This is forward. I'm full forward. Look, just rolls and stops. Back, nothing. Forward, back, nothing. Forward. The steering's nothing. Oh, there it goes. Steering is absolutely nothing. 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 I'm like, yeah, you're driving, you go to, what? Nah, this.
It's cold.
Huh?
I wouldn't ask you this if I wasn't so desperate. I've been an hour with this fucking thing. Could you open this for me, please? I'm trying to hook up a Roku for Tim, and I cannot.
Oh, no.
An hour. Oh my. I don't know whether to hug you or smack you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
An hour.
Yeah. I could get it to continue to drive like that, I'll be good. Oh yeah. Working now. Holy shit. Of course. Look at that. Oh, if it stays working, if it stays working like that, that's cool. Two wheels. Freezing. That's just fun as hell. Oh, look like it's a keeper. Oh yeah, this is, if it just keeps, I don't know what the hell was wrong with it, man. I'm gonna bust my ass. Hang on.
That's all I have for you on this video, folks. It looks like a keeper. I'm going to end up keeping the truck. I'm going to take it out one more time tomorrow with a fresh battery, and if it runs like it ran the last 5 minutes of this video, I'm going to keep it. It was a lot of fun driving that around. That's exactly how I expected it to be out of the box. Bottom line is, this truck does not like the snow or cold weather. So if you live in a cold environment, I would stay away from this truck. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. See you on the next one.